Welcome back for Season 2 of Titan TV. I'm your host, Ariana Cooley. We've got a full show for you today, including a look at some of our toughest athletes and an in-depth look at our Friday Night Lights. Come along as we experience the fun on the sidelines and we interview several performers. Lights, camera, getting on the action.
Hello, we're here with Emma, and we're here to talk about how she just had a really heartbreaking injury before the season started and how she's comfortable with telling us today. So, where are you going to start? Actually, start with telling us postseason, going into volleyball, how are you feeling before you got cleared?
I was not gonna lie, it was kind of getting on my nerves because there was things that they weren't that hard to do, but I couldn't participate in them.
Yeah.
Just because I wasn't cleared. Like serve receive, you could stand there and let the ball come to you and don't even have to move, just put your arms out. And I couldn't do that just because of my injury.
And how did the coaches handle that with you?
Well, for serve receive, since I was just talking about that, what we did was instead of me going up to pass, I would just still serve, so I still had something to work on, and I wasn't just, sitting there being left out. But, the girls, they're fun. They're very inclusive. They're sweet and everything.
That's good. And so now to talk about the injury.
Okay. First one or second one?
Let's go with the second one, or the first one.
Okay.
Let's talk about your first injury. Give us a breakdown, if you're comfortable, about how it happened.
Okay, so it was a basketball game, it was a home game on a Friday. It was, I want to say, the 28th of January. I remember it was in the second quarter. It's just because I wrote about it recently. And so it was the second quarter. We were winning 22-7. And I had just gotten a steal, but there was already someone down on their side of the court. So I was running back, and as I was running back, I had the ball. And I tried to do a move, and so I planted my foot, and my knee just wasn't on the same page. So my foot was right here, and my knee just went in. So it just went in, and then I just remember falling to the ground, and then I was I can't feel my knee, I can't move it, I just can't do anything with it. And at that point, I was something's wrong, I'm not gonna be able to play. And then, so after 2 or 3 minutes, I finally have enough strength and help to get me up, and then I just kind of limped over to the chairs, and then I waited there until that half was over. And so then after that half, we went into the training room. She tested my knee, and she most likely said it was my ACL. And then after that, it was surprisingly that first time I wasn't I thought I'd be more upset about the injury, but I wasn't crying and everything whatnot. The most I cried was from the pain, just of how bad it hurt that first time. And then, yeah.
And what were your initial thoughts before you found out that you actually tore your ACL?
Well, it's the swelling. I knew it was bad, and I knew it was a season-ending thing. But we only had 1 or 2 more games left during that game. And I knew it was bad. I just didn't wish it was as bad as it was, but I still knew there was going to be a bad outcome.
And that's really difficult to deal with, especially if you had expectations and your body just let you down.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't, obviously no one's really planning on an injury and they all happen at random. It's just one of those things where it's no, that would never happen to me.
Yeah.
And then it happens.
And how did you come back from your injury?
Well, I was a person who just I never wanted help or needed help. And the only time I would get help is if I absolutely needed it. I'm usually a person who's not independent, but
you
still.
You like to persevere on your own.
Yeah. And so it was just kind of hard asking for help, to just do simple things, going to the restroom. I had to get up. And I remember, so I'm a person who, during that whole time, I was getting closer to God. I was going to church a lot, going to a lot of retreats. I was in CCD. And then I feel just after that, I really got distant. So after my injury, I didn't go to church for maybe 2 months. Like, and I know it's only, 8 Sundays, but that's still a lot. Because you kind of only get one day, not only get one day, but there's usually that main day that, like, you know what you're doing that day. You are going to church because that is what you believe in.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't trying to be mad at him or, like, blame him for it, but it was also kind of hard not to. So I feel like that's also another thing. And so, but once I started to get back and going, it made me feel a little better and then whatnot, but it just feels like you did this to me, like, what was the reason? So then my faith was, like, my reason to move forward after the injury, no matter how hard it was, because I knew that he was there. And,
Yes.
like, through the rest of the process, I would have him.
That's very cool. Now, to bring it back, tell us about your second injury.
My second injury, it was, like, really, really unexpected for that one. Because although it happened August 24th, the day I got cleared, for my other knee, I wasn't, like, it's one of those things where if you're playing scared, it's going to happen. But I wasn't playing scared. Like, you know me, I'm so ready to get back into it. Like, I got tired of sitting out. I'm like, I can do this now.
You're a go-getter.
And it was just kind of weird because during physical therapy, you wouldn't just focus on that leg. Like, you would work out both legs so they were both even. Maybe you'd favor it just, like, a little bit more, but not even much, just so it can get to the same, like, what's the word?
The same strength.
Yeah, the same strength of it. And so whenever it happened, I was like, wow, because, like, I just went up to hit, I come back down, and I just felt it in my other leg. And I was also confused because it was kind of just like how, like, like, it was so unexpected, you know, like how everything is. And so the crazy thing was, like, I've done that. I did it 2 more times before it happened, and I was doing box jumps. Like, I did a lot of things that I didn't think it would happen then. And so when it did happen, I was just like, I yelled, but it was just out of anger because I knew it had happened again, because I knew the feeling. So the feeling was familiar. And so I felt it, and I got mad, I got angry, and I got up, I went to the trainers, and I just started bawling my eyes out, and not even because of pain, because the pain was familiar. It didn't even hurt that bad, to be honest. And then I just knew it was happening again, and I was, like, crying in my mom's arms, like, this wasn't supposed to happen, you know? Like, why did it happen to me? And then that was that.
And did that affect your relationship again with God?
Yes and no. I was still like, why would you do this? Like, but at the same time, I was like, it's not anything I haven't been through. Like, I'll be okay. I was okay after my other one. I'll be okay after this one. I just have to stick with it. And so another thing that kind of proved the point a little bit was last time I told you I stopped going to church so often, and that leg was a lot worse. Like, my results, I tore my ACL and both sides, my MCL and my meniscus needed, like, a full repair. And so this time I had went to the doctor's yesterday, actually, and he said it was just a small tear of my ACL on one side, and then meniscus was just a little part. And so I just feel like, although it was going to be the same result anyways, I still continue to go to church. Like, I still continue to give my faith, and results were a lot better than what they were last time.
And you're very strong for that. So physically, what's your road to recovery? Like, what's it gonna look like in the next couple of months, maybe?
So I guess before my surgery, I'll start off doing, like, a little bit of recovery. Like, already just trying to gain muscle that I have lost already, just because I'm not using it as much. So I'll try to do some stretches, you know, try to bend my knee back as much as I can, even though it'll hurt. And then it's a 6-month recovery. They'll do surgery, and, like, after that, for physical therapy, I'll start off, like, with something little, so, like, I could be sitting down just trying to lift up my leg, it's so weird because you're like, this is something so simple, why can't I do it? And so I'll just, like, start off with simple leg lifts, then maybe I'll try to walk on it, and then I have to start balancing, and then just being able to get back into running. It's just simple things that you have to relearn. And so I guess it won't be as hard this time just because I've been through it, but it's still going to be, like,
A process.
And the worst part of it is not even the physical part, it's the mental part.
Yeah.
Because you just have to, like, stick in and, like, you have to know, like, the road is, like, you're going to be on a good road. You're going to be, you'll get there. Like,
Yeah.
it won't.
You have to be mentally strong to get
Yeah.
there. And what advice do you have for other athletes that injure themselves?
It'll get better. It takes time, and although you feel like everything's over in that moment, the end of the rainbow will be there. Like, you will make it. Like, time goes by a lot quicker than you think. And honestly, if you do get injured, I wouldn't stay home all day, just thinking about it. Like, you still have to get up. You still have to go on with life. Like, life moves on. You kind of have to do it a little bit because you have to get out of just that mentality of, oh, I'm stuck here. Because what helped me a lot was just like getting up and going, maybe just even if it's going to someone's house, like, it does a lot more for you than you think. Because if I didn't go, like, just sitting there, like, I physically can't do anything. Like, I had a lot of people come over. I started reading books. Like, it gets you out of reality a little bit.
Yeah. Thank you, Emma, for sharing your story.
Yes, ma'am.
I envy you for being comfortable enough to come on the TV and say that.
Yes, of course.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Hello, my name is Alana Schmidt, and I'm here with our 2 varsity cross-country runners. I'm here with
Jesse Vasquez.
and
I'm Jack Yost.
And I wanted to ask a few questions because I feel like nobody ever hears a lot about cross-country.
It's true.
So, just have a few questions for y'all. Now, how long have y'all been in this program with East?
East.
Well, I mean, with East, we've been in it since freshman year,
All
but
4 years,
we started way back when in 7th grade. This is our
That's true. This is like our
sixth year cross
Wow,
country.
okay.
6 years of running.
And do y'all plan to take running to the next level when y'all go to college?
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Possibly. There's a possible chance if I don't end up doing musical theater freshman year. Probably.
Okay.
I mean, I'll always run.
Yeah.
It's a good habit to build.
Yeah.
For just keeping your health up as you grow older. But in terms of actually competing in it, I probably won't do it after high school. No.
Okay. Now, what has been y'all's biggest challenge in cross country, mentally and physically?
I mean, heck, cross country, it's a mental sport. It's all
a
mental.
very mental sport.
All mental. You just got to tell yourself, just keep going. And that's the hardest thing, is to keep going.
I try to keep my mind blank while I'm running.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have different ways of going about it, but the hardest thing is mentally telling yourself to keep going.
And
It's the
keeping
hardest
yourself
thing.
at a pace.
Yeah. Very
Okay. What is the most important aspect in training for your sport, and what does training look like for y'all?
Well, there's a variety of different workouts. Sometimes we'll start a timer and we'll run as far as we can for 30 seconds, and then we'll do that multiple times, trying to beat the distance each time.
Or we'll do a long run where we run multiple miles, not just around the school, but like past the school all the way to
Like we run a Memorial
Yeah.
Stadium every Monday.
Oh, really?
Some run 4, 5, 6. We used to have some guys who used to run 8 to 10 miles on Mondays. Yeah, all kinds of stuff you can do.
Okay. What are some misconceptions about cross country?
That I hate people who you tell them you should do cross country and they immediately are like, no, I could never do that. Like, I'm not fit for that or anything. But the whole thing is that it's gradual. I feel like anyone could do it. You just start at one place and you'll end at another. No matter what, you'll always get better. And it'll get easier no matter what.
We aren't all nerds. I mean, it's probably the nerdiest sport, but we aren't all nerds.
Exactly. What keeps you passionate about running?
The people. If I didn't have the friends that I've had and the coach, just the regular people that you've grown to love in the sport, I would have quit a long time ago.
I love the feeling. Like, I just love the feeling of being at a cross-country meet, going against all these other kids who have put in just as much work as you, and just letting it all go in one, 3 miles.
Okay. Does teamwork still apply with an independent sport like this?
I think definitely. There's a lot of times at meets where we pace each other. Like, you'll always see us next to each other or something. trying to keep up with one another and pushing each other.
And we all know where we are compared to each other. So if I see Jesse so far ahead of him, I'm like, okay, yeah, we're doing good. But if he's a little bit further than he usually is, I'm like, okay, I need to keep up. Or sometimes some people can stick with each other for the first mile. We often work off of each other relative to each other's capabilities.
Oh, I did not know that actually. Okay. What traits make a great athlete?
Commitment.
And perseverance.
Because it's painful. None of it's fun, really, until you're finished with it.
Yeah.
A race is not fun. Working out's not fun. None of the work is fun. But if you're able to persevere and commit to it, like the results and the way you feel afterwards and the progress afterwards,
it's a great reward by
yes.
the end.
Okay. And I just have one more question for y'all. Is there any advice you'd give to any incoming students that want to try out cross country?
I would say my advice is pace yourself and try to learn what your flaws are.
Make it a habit. You might feel like skipping a long run one day or skipping mile repeats on Wednesday, whatever it is. Don't skip the workout. Just do it. And if you make it a habit and if you keep doing it, you'll get through it. It'll be natural to you at some point. And so it won't be so hard to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go run a ridiculous distance. So make a habit of working hard for better times and better distances.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming out here and letting me interview y'all. I very much appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Kayliana and I'm here with Titan TV and I'm with
Allison Schmidt.
Okay, so I have one question for you tonight. What's one word to describe your team's halftime show?
Spirit. Just the word spirit, I would say. There's so much spirit on this team.
I'm with
Zariana Anderson.
Okay, so since this is your first year on drill team, what's something that you plan on achieving?
I plan on achieving becoming a better dancer and bettering my team.
Okay. And I'm with
Makaya.
Okay, so since this is your first year of drill team, what's something that you plan on achieving?
I plan on just achieving bonding with the team and getting to know everybody, and being able to be successful in dance this year.
Okay. And what's one word that described your team, your halftime show?
I would just say hardworking, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. And I'm with
Ariana Salazar.
Okay, so this is your first year, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's something that you plan on achieving for your team?
To better myself, I want to achieve more skills in my dancing.
Okay, and what's one word that described your halftime show tonight?
Amazing.
Okay, thank you. Hi, my name is Kayliana and I'm with Titan TV and I'm with
Rosalinda Rodriguez.
Okay, this is your first year or second year?
Second.
Okay, what's something that you achieved that you wanted to achieve last year? Something that you put a goal for?
Getting both of my splits and just growing more as a dancer.
Okay, and what's one word that described your halftime show tonight?
Honestly, kind of like crazy. Like, it was good, but like, I did some mistakes, but I did end up, I'm satisfied with how it ended.
That's good, that's good. Do you have any goals that you want to achieve by the end of football season?
Yes, having more growth in all of my skills and just becoming a better dancer.
Thank you. I'm here with Titan TV and I'm here with
Karis Colossos and Riley Herda.
Okay, so since this football season is starting, what's something that y'all have achieved that y'all wanted to achieve last year?
So I've been working on tumbling personally, and this has been my first year tumbling on Friday Night Lights, and I'm super excited.
I just love how close we are as a team. I think that we've just become such a close family this year, and I just love it.
Okay, and what's one thing that y'all like about Friday nights?
I love the spirit in the crowd, the fans, everyone screaming, yelling, supporting their team. It's very energetic.
I just love the feeling it gives you. You step on this field and you constantly just feel amazing and just the excitement it gives you.
Okay, and are y'all, you know how you have like little sisters?
Yes, we are.
Okay, how do you feel about her leaving you? Like,
It's gonna be definitely be very rough, but I'm ready to go see her do good things.
How do you feel about leaving your little one?
I feel sad. I've known Riley for years. I've grown up doing cheer with her for years, and sad leaving like a girl that I've been with my whole life.
Thank you.
Let's come out and see the new era of one ball! Boom! Chakalaka!
Hello, my name is Kristen Hernandez.
And I'm Jose Hernandez. And you might have seen us before on Time TV.
But did you know we are also members of the first ever P-Tech cohort? P-Tech stands for Pathways in Technology Early College High School.
We're on the healthcare pathway and are looking forward to entering the medical field. Thanks to the head start we received through this program,
we've had the opportunity to take advanced classes and earn college credits as we prepare for our future careers.
We'd like to thank all of our teachers, administrators, and mentors for helping us find our and.
For more information on all of our VISD P-Tech programs, visit our website at ptech.visd.net.
Bye! That was bomb. That was a bomb.
That was a really good run.
That was good.
Let's go!
school year has arrived, and that means it's time to buy tickets. Just a reminder, all athletics and fine arts events will continue using Ticket Spicket for online ticket purchases. There are no in-person ticket sales at the VISD Athletic Department office or ticket booths. There is a mobile app, or you can visit spicket.events/VISD. So remember, when you're getting ready to support your athletes and performers, purchase your tickets ahead of time at spicket.events/VISD.
Thank you for joining us today, and we would like to thank everyone who helped make this show possible. You can find even more content on our Spotify channel by searching for Titan Radio. See you next time!